And the third running of the $2 million The Invitation rapidly approaching from Randwick for fillies and mares at 1,400 metres. You're siding with Graham Begg, Tyler Schiller and Magic Time.
I am. Really progressive mare, this one, Marto. It was a lovely ride to get her home last time, but she was arrogant in her victory.
She only had the 6 starts, won 4 of them. That last start, arrogant victory, was in the Group 3 Nivison at Rosehill.
Yeah, and it was a real clash between her and Paracel at the start of the straight, but just watch her pull away from Paracel here late. This was a dominant performance. She clocked the best last 200 metre split of this race after being up on speed, basically leading. So thought it was a terrific win, was given an absolute peach by Nash. A little bit of a more tricky setup today, a bit more speed inside. I don't think she'll lead, but I still think if she can get across into a good spot, hard to beat.
You're most worried about Gator's top pick, Espiona.
Yeah, look, I thought she was a little bit plain in the Everest, to be honest. I didn't think she hit the line as strongly as she normally does. I know it was a high-grade race and this is easier, but I just don't love the setup for her today. Loves low draws, gets the wide gate now, and having back and circle with a horse that wants to lay in, just a concern for me, but the danger all the same. Roots, flying first up, looks suited here second up, albeit not as well off at the weights, and Opal Ridge can really bounce off that. Kosciuszko's second first up.
Righto, Brad, let's have a look at what's happening with the bookmakers as we ride with the second favourite, or we were with Espiona. Magic Time's the favourite and best back with the bagman, $3.40 into $3. Espiona $3.50, $3.40 back to $3.50. Roots is $8 to $9. Opal Ridge for Luke Pepper, Dylan Gibbons, $10.11 back to $10. Paracel number 8 is 11 out to 13, back into $12. And Ruthless Dame is 13 to 18, back into 17. Little nibble for Royal Merchant at a price. For Mar Eustace, Jason Collett, it's $26 into 21. Best back though, Brad, is Magic Time, the sole last start winner in the race.
Yeah, she was super, wasn't she? Given an absolute peach by Nash, but produced the best last 200 of the race after being up on speed's always a pretty good recipe for going forward. So look, I'm not surprised the market switched here. I thought early on this morning when Espiona was favourite, I thought she was probably the favourite on the day I was keen to take on, just simply because I just think she gets a different run today than what she likes getting back. I think it's a bit of a negative jockey change as well, and I just think she's going to need a lot to go right for a horse that does a lot wrong, and she likes to get that suck running behind them, which she's not going to get today. So Magic Time for me.
That jockey change is Kieran McAvoy, though, Gator, who knows how to win an invitation. He's won the 2 previous editions of this. And Espiona, your top pick.
Yeah, look, he has, and I don't think punters shy away too often when that name's in the race book on one of their ponies, that's for sure. And I mean, Espiona was a sectional superstar first up, did the same thing second up, and I was a little more forgiving than Brad in the Everest. Back to 1,200, solidly run. I thought she held her ground quite well. This is just a more suitable assignment. I'm scared stiff of Magic Time because I think she's an absolute jet. Great concept, great race.
Magic Time at Espiona and Roots are the 3 in single figures. Roots is a good quality mare. Second up last preparation, ran second in a Group 1 Tats Tiara up in Queensland.
Yeah, she did. And look, she's not probably the best off under the sort of set weights and penalties here, but I really loved her run there fresh. She'll only bounce off that, and she's got to be right there in the finish. And I know what you say, McAvoy's a good jockey, and I'm not knocking him. I just think she's a horse that really responds with Nash, and we saw that 2 starts ago. So that's more the way I was trying to put it, and that Nash just seems to be the key to get the best out of her, and I'm not sure any other jockey can do that at the moment.
Last year, promise of success beat Electric Girl and Nimmerley, and in the inaugural in 2021, it was Ice Bath from Rock O'Clock and Forbidden Love. The third running of the $2 million, The Invitation for fillies and mares with Darren.
She's been well backed. It was a great win here last time. She's been good in Sydney before Magic Time and very heavily backed. So the last couple to go in here, alcohol free. Adam Hieronymus just soaking it all in, celebrating his 3rd career Group 1 victory today and the previous on Tom Kitten winning the Spring Champion. Last 2 now. Banana Queen and Ruthless Dame are the last 2 to move in. $2 million in prize money, 12 mares to do battle. They're locked and loaded, and the light is on. Gates are back, they're racing, and Alcohol Free began nicely wide out. Banana Queen nicely into stride, and Paracel's not giving up the fence early. Then came Royal Merchant. Opal Ridge very handy in fifth. Then the favourite Magic Time a little bit deep around Osbred Flirt. They're followed further back in the field. Then as they find the positions of Roots from deeper out in the purple cap to Alencia. Going around them, Ruthless Dame. Now ESPIONA settles second last in the run, and the Ruffy Dalcini's last of all. 800 to go. Banana Queen went to the front now from Alcohol Free, and Magic Times on a three-wide path. So the favourite will have to earn a victory today. Parasol with a cheap run on the inside of Royal Merchant, and Ruthless Dame whips up, getting cover on the back of the favourite. Then came Osbred Flirt. Opal Ridge back on the rails as they approach the home corner. 500 metres to run. Banana Queen just in front from Alcohol Free. Magic Time, then Parasol. Ruthless Dame scrubbed up on the outside of Royal Merchant. ESPIONA's getting right to the outside and coming home with a very good run. Alcohol Free moved up, hit the lead. Magic Time keeps coming. ESPIONA's lengthening on the outside with Ruthless Dame knuckling down. What a great finish here. ESPIONA trying to shake off Ruthless Dame. Magic Time's brave. ESPIONA laying in, nose in front, just won it. ESPIONA just won the invitation from Ruthless Dame and Magic Time. Alcohol Free kicked on. That Osbred Flirt, Royal Merchant, Parasol, Opal Ridge, Dalcini, Alencia and Roots.
The invitation to Karen McAvoy again, who's won all three now, combining with Chris Waller and ESPIONA, paying $4.10 across the totes.
It's always the case. When you say negative jockey change, they pull out a lovely ride and get down the outside. And look, she was terrific there. She still wanted to do a bit wrong, but she was able to get home over the top of Ruthless Dame, who was much, much better today. Magic Time, three wide, no cover. The trip's probably been a good thing beaten, but all honours the winner. She's got the job done down the outside.
She's very talented when in the mood, ESPIONA, Gator.
Yeah, well, she's been in the mood all prep, and for 12 months, I think somehow she's still underrated. But look, a brilliant ride, brilliant finish, and showed some tenacity. Ruthless Dame's been on the heels of Think About It. I agree with Brad, the wide one, costly Magic Time. She was excellent.
2 beats 4, beats 7.